There's a long-standing tradition by Chassidim. The Chassidim genommen ksavim from the Rabbeim unofficially. But there's also the understanding that the Rabbeim really knew that they were being taken and that the Rabbeim wanted this, that it should be taken this indirect way, like by the brachas of Yankov and Esav, that have to be taken dafke b'mirma. The Rebbe told the story by Fabrengen that the Friedrich Rebbe gave him the keys to his ksavim, to the manuscripts in Poland. So the Rebbe said the following: it's a halach in Shulchan Aruch that if you give a key of a library to a Talmud Chacham, that is permission to use it, because you know he will. So the Rebbe humbly said, I'm not a Talmud Chacham, but when it came to stealing ksavim, I have the chashash, I have the suspicion of being a Talmud Chacham. So the fact that the Rebbe the Shved, the previous Rebbe, gave me the key, I took this as a raya that I'm allowed to steal. And Chassidim have always been involved in Chassidishe Geneivis. We know stories that Rebbe mentioned by Fabrengen that some of the people who assisted in the Chassidishe Geneivis were their own Rebbitzins. Of course, if there was neged Ratzin, if it was something that would have upset the Rebbe Nishmas Eden, his wife would not have participated in it. In other words, the idea of a Chassidishe Geneiva is taka Chassidish. Which leads us to the point that there's a difference in Chassidishe Geneiva and Geneiva in the name of Chassidus. The concept of a Chassidishe Geneiva has become terribly distorted. And the biggest example of the distortion of a Chassidishe Geneiva is that if you have something of value from the Rabbeim, the meaning of Chassidishe Geneiva is that I should take it from you. That was never the meaning of Chassidishe Geneiva, take what you own. A Chassidishe Geneiva was, I borrowed a ksav, I copied it, and I put it back. Why would I take your ksav? It's not mine. That's Geneiva. I remember years ago, Rabbi Greenglass was begging in the Kfar Chabad magazine that people should have rachmanas on him and give him back the letters that were stolen from him. So that's the difference in the Chassidishe Geneiva and the Geneiva in the name of Chassidus.